Hello. Hey, Shara. No idea if I got that fly. Find out in a couple minutes. Find out if I see it flying around some more. People sure are taking their time coming in. Where is everybody? Four minutes and one person. People. You're here for. Thanks, Shala. Well, exciting stream so far, too. Why is it taking so long for people to get here? Hey, Uncle Buck. How are you? Banana pudding? Fries are good. Do like some good fries. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually had since I've had good fries. Nah, kept forgetting. I kept forgetting. Maybe after the stream, I'll see if I still can. Since I do have this entire week off. Hey, nostalgia. Hey, ballpark. All your fan service games. I mean, I don't think I need help finding fan service games. I browse it. I don't post on there. In fact, I deleted all my tweets. I still have an account and I still browse because there's still a few people on there who never made the jump to the Blue Sky. always disappointing, actually, that when people haven't you know continue to actually tweet anime furry brony smut video game news and sometimes news people post. Yeah, I still follow the Muppets on Twitter. Some of them. I still follow some Muppets and Sesame Street characters on Twitter. Bert, Ernie, Rubber Duck, Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, the Count. Still follow some of those characters on Twitter. Hey, Charlie. So, anxiety for work. Yeah. Micromanagers. Yeah. I don't want kids because I don't want them to go through this. Fair enough. As far as I see this camp. Well, I hope that goes well. And yeah, micromanagers are annoying. Um, yeah, the first place I worked at, it wasn't quite micromanaging, but like if you took an extra bathroom break, they'd sort of tell you not to do that. You shave time off your regular breaks, shave time off your normal breaks. You get 2 15 minute, you get 2 15s in an hour. So yeah, like I think supervisors were basically told always find something to criticize agents for. You know, make sure to always find something that agents are doing wrong or that the people are doing wrong. You didn't get 30 minutes of lunch break. You want to see the desk? Depending on how long your shift is, fuck you. Like, depending on the length of your shift, the proper response to that is fuck you. How long is your shift? (6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.). So that's 8.5 hours. So yeah, the proper response is fuck you. If you need me, I will be back after my lunch is done. Like, Jen, the correct response to that is no. This is my legally mandated break time. I am not spending it at my desk. I am going for my legally mandated break. If you have an issue with that, take it up with the fucking government. Take it up with the fucking law. Or better yet, don't. If you have a problem with the fact that I am going for my legally mandated lunch, tough shit. Hi, Buffin. Should intervene. Sure, because she'll totally listen to me. Kearney tariff deal saying no. I think it was probably the right choice to make. Trump was doing the thing that Trump does, where, you know, a deal is close to happening, and then he'll make big changes to it as like a way of pressuring the person to agree. Yeah. Stand in front of the plane and yell stop. And shit, with airport security as high as it is, as it's gotten over the past 25 years, yeah, I can't even do one of those old romantic comedy, one of those old rom-com routines of dashing through the airport. But yeah, it's probably in a wheelchair now. Hey Donna. But yeah, Trump was expecting Carney to just sort of roll over. Hey Brooke, roll over and accept the changes in the name of getting a deal. Carney saying "fuck you" is probably the right choice to make. Is probably the right call. That Trump was 91. He's only 80. Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be the first time. Sure, it looks cute. It is cute. This one was from Uncle Buck. Right? This is one of the ones you sent me, right, Uncle Buck? Reich says my love language. That could be last. I mean, hopefully not. And also, you know what? At least it's an interesting choice. Is it a bad choice? Yeah, probably. But at least it's interesting. Most of the rest of us, our wrong choices are terribly dull. So I got a Luminous. Give me a second. That's better. My big choice today was, do I get the Maxwell Street polish or a pizza puff? Throwing his shoes at the airplane. I don't remember that. I did watch Liar Liar once. I feel like I was generally kind of meh on it. It was fine. But I don't think I had particularly strong feelings towards it. So it's not like I remember it very well. Bloopers at the end were funny. Yeah, there were some good bloopers. Should we be doing that to Chantal's airplane? You think I'm gonna run after a plane? You think I'm gonna run? It's like you don't even know me, Donna. I'm throwing my shoes? No. I'm not running outside without my shoes on. It's like you don't know me at all. I mean, okay, the fact that I don't like going outside without shoes on, okay, I suppose I haven't really I've never really done anything to make that part clear because I never go outside, but yeah, I don't go outside without shoes on. Are you better than you? Yeah, that's because I don't. That's because I don't know you, Donna. But yeah, it's I feel like the house I grew up in, well, not the house I grew up in, but a house that I used to live in. Um, we did have like a very small back porch. And like we'd put the recycling can, the recycling bin, and the garbage can at the bottom of the stairs there. And like I wasn't even really keen on just like going down those stairs with without shoes on. Like obviously I wasn't gonna just put shoes on just to, you know, go into the back porch and throw something in the garbage can. Or like put a, take trash out to the can. But I didn't like it. I didn't like having my shoes off for that. You know? Hey, Shelly. That isn't syncing with your words. Not the beach barefoot frolicking. Gods now. Honestly, I think I might be with Anakin when it comes to sand. I've never actually been to the beach, but I have the distinct impression that I would not enjoy it. I make you laugh. What am I, like a clown? Am I like a clown here for your amusement? You're sheltered. I mean, sort of. But also, like, where the fuck were we gonna find a beach? Hey, Luna. Saying hi, so you're not a lurker. Well, hello. Like, we are not. Cornwall is not beach adjacent, you know? At least not any beach that you'd really want to be going to. I feel like. Plus, we did actually have a swimming pool. Why the fuck would we go to the beach when we actually had an in-ground swimming pool? Grew up on Long Island, New York, surrounded by water. Yeah, so like we had an in-ground swimming pool. Why the fuck would we bother going to the beach? By the time we moved out of that house, I had already stopped, caring about swimming. Excuse me. So I wouldn't have wanted to go to a beach at that point. Lake Michigan is everywhere you went. Sneeze like that, I'm probably gonna have to blow my nose again in a minute. So blunt. I'm just saying, when you have an in-ground pool, Render's Beach is kind of irrelevant. Got my forklift license in Cornwall. Ooh. I think I thought it was like Kingston. Uh, I've never been to Kingston, so I can't really say, but probably. Probably pretty similar. I would assume. Pool swimmer now. Here's my kids at the beach. I was sitting in the van, you would have hated every minute of it. Yeah, I mean, shit's coarse and uncomfortable and gets everywhere. Anakin was right. People made a lot of jokes about that speech, but he was completely right. Makes your feet soft. Can't say I really care that much about that either. Or nothing but a tan and a little bit of lip gloss. What does no work this week mean for you? Means no money this week. Means I have no hours at work, so I don't get any pay. Brutal? Yep. Yep, it sucks. But 10 jobs daily. I mean, maybe not 10 jobs, but I will continue looking at jobs. Your video when you made meatloaf out of veal and crave meatloaf everything. Yeah. People spent weeks convinced I loved veal because of that. I cook? No. No, when I was living in the villa, I did try cooking. So yummy with ketchup on top. Yeah. Yeah, the ketchup, putting the ketchup on top, it gives it a nice little sort of burnt look. Did fine. I did fine. I had people, because I had people coaching me through it. Israel or Palestine? Palestine. You were indeed one of them. I gotta blow my nose again. Give me a minute. YouTube feed for your selections they're posting me. Neat. Odd considering how few views I get, but neat. Kill a fruit fly. Suck on that, bitch. Dr. Tex is not typing what I'm saying correctly. Oh, you're not being annoying. You're not being annoying at all. But I can definitely understand talk to text being annoying. So, good night then. No. No, was I giving that impression? No, I just have resting bitch face. I remember when like the phrase resting bitch face sort of first got popular. I remember seeing one person complain about the phrase, saying that it should be bitchy resting face. And it's like, no. Bitchy resting face doesn't have the same flow as resting bitch face. It's resting bitch face because oh, by the way, Uncle Buck, 9 o'clock. Or almost 9 o'clock. It's just about Tylenol time. Yeah, resting bitch face has a satisfying flow to it. Satisfying, cadence. Like it's just got a good flow to the words. Bitchy resting face? No. It's awkward. rolls off your tongue easily. Exactly, rolls off your tongue easily. And that's crucial. I have resting, easily amused face. Like, that's crucial. Like, it's... Any good word or phrase, it needs to roll off the tongue. It needs to flow. It needs to be satisfying to say. Like, oh, what's it called? I thought there was a specific phrase, word for it, but like adjective order, for example. For some reason, I thought there was a specific, hey, Carrie, specific word or a specific term for the order of adjectives. But like, it's like that. Whenever you're using multiple adjectives to describe something, there is actually a specific order that they come in. So glad they came up with that phrase. Nasty word. Everyone would ask me why she's so mad all the time. So yeah, it goes opinion, size, physical quality, shape, age, color, origin, material, type, and finally purpose. So you can't say brown quick dog. Because it feels wrong to say brown quick dog. Same song as compared to word salad. Exactly. Quick brown dog. I say black fat dog because my dog is badass. But it should be black. But it should actually be fat black dog. When I was in, heard someone explain "fuck a duck." That was the funniest thing ever. I think I've heard that phrase too. Pretty sure I've heard that. Because rhymes are also satisfying. I've possibly said fuck a duck. At some point. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. It's a common one here. Easy on the ears. Yeah. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever said that myself. Probably not. Anyway. Robert Eggers. I don't know that I've ever seen a Robert Eggers movie. What's he done? Sally sells seashells by. Oh, sorry. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Which Playhouse Franklin? Yeah, I've never seen a Robert Eggers movie. Trying to pump myself up by watching Lord of the Rings. I'm up to 3. Extended edition. You gotta watch the extended editions, right? Been a long time since I watched those movies. You don't have just the regular version? Ugh. Yeah, been a long time since I watched the Lord of the Rings. Shell sells seashells by the seashore. There we go. Shell sells seashells by the seashore. No, fucked it up. Favorite loader character? I mean, it's got to be Sam, right? Don't sound so disgusted. Sorry. Yeah, I think Pattinson was in The Lighthouse. Sam's good. Better than whiny ass Frodo. I mean, Sam's just such a good boy. You know, Sam is just such a good dude. Anyway, unique New York, 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 unique New York. Goodies never say die after all. Goonies. Red leather, blue leather. Meh. I'm done with tongue twisters. I'm done saying tongue twisters, I think. Yeah, it's been years since I watched Lord of the Rings. I used to like doing marathons. New York is where I messed up. I started to say Nunique at one point, and I very quickly corrected myself. But yeah, I used to like doing marathons a lot. That like a Lord of the Rings marathon is an undertaking. I will say that. Marathons will be it's the best way. It is the best way to watch it, but man, that is an all day thing. You know, like the extended editions, it's like you're looking at like a 12 hours, you know? Butt has to have a lot of stamina. Oh, believe me, man, my butt can go the distance of like sitting. Cracking walnuts. This butt is made for sitting. But yeah, it's because yeah, it is like a 12-hour thing. Also have Legolas, he's so fine. I mean, they're all good. Oh shit, I'm blanking on the name of the donkey. Or the pony. Bill. Yeah, I was looking it up, and yeah, Bill. Bill the pony. Bill the pony was the true MVP. Orcs scared the crap out of me, but they're also so cool. They did poor Bill dirty in the movies, though. I damn near cut him out entirely. Bill is a fine name for a pony. It is. One must be an extended version. Thank you. My Little Pony version of Lord of the Rings. That would be. I'm sure somebody's like written that fanfic. Somebody must have written that fanfic already. In fact, Lord of the Rings reenacted by ponies. Somebody made a YouTube video. I might have to watch that. The Red Dolphins. Oh, absolutely. Lord of the Rings porn parodies? Absolutely. Earn Canadian wins. Over the cock rings. Probably not, because porn parodies stopped bothering with clever names or punny names. Made cover art for an imaginary one. One of my proudest accomplishments. For the weather is awesome. I will say, for a My Little Pony Lord of the Rings I'm kind of curious who would fill each role. I feel like Celestia would probably fill the Gandalf role. The older mentor figure. Twilight would kind of have to be Frodo. Who would be Sam? Applejack feels like the obvious choice. But I actually feel like Applejack and Rainbow Dash would be Legolas and Gimli. Spike is no. Oh, maybe. Maybe. You know what? Actually, yeah, that does actually make sense. As actually, weirdly enough, I was actually going to think Pinkie Pie as Sam, just because that would be kind of hilarious. But no, Spike actually does make perfect sense. So yeah, Twilight is Frodo, Spike is Sam, Celestia is Gandalf. Um, Rainbow Dash as Legolas, Applejack as Gimli. Pinkie Pie as Pippin. Stop motion animation. Oh, I don't have the patience to learn things. Who's Aragorn? Maybe Fluttershy is an unexpected Aragorn? Email the pics of your workings. Nice, nice. Rarity is Mary. Or wait, which one? Which one was which between Mary and Pippin? I can't remember which one was which. Which was the awful one? The Fool of a Took. Which one was the Fool of a Took? I feel like Pippin was the one who was like the fuck everything up one. And then Mary just kind of along for the ride, right? Run under graphic design, but to be chewed up by AI. I mean, the AI bubble is in the midst of bursting. It's going to be a long burst, but Rainbow. Now, Rainbow that is so because here's the thing: Rainbow and Applejack have an immense amount of sexual tension. So those two have to be Legolas and Gimli. Yeah. Like throughout the entirety of Friendship's Magic, Applejack and Rainbow Dash are girlfriends. Final episode has a flash forward that shows that they are married, or strongly implies that they're married. But like, yeah, those two are definitely a couple. Um, so they have to be Legolas and Gimli. Because like they're very competitive, like they're girlfriends who are very competitive with each other. Like Applejack and Rainbow Dash are just constantly competing and like kind of bickering and shit. So Rainbow Dash would want to be Aragorn, but I feel like it would fall on Fluttershy, much to her consternation. But like then like fighting starts and she's panicking and cowering and everything, and then like orcs almost trample some cute little animal, and she just goes absolutely fucking feral on them. You know? And as far as AI goes, the next couple years are going to continue to be really rough for working graphic artists, graphic designers and artists, but I would not be surprised if the AI bubble is completely down by the end of the decade, because nobody supports it. Witch King down, I repeat, with the Witch King is yeah. Hey, Nutmeg, you're not banned because like nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Like, Have you seen those like posters of like restaurants like putting up like AI posters of their menu or like AI images of their food? They look disgusting. The food looks the AI generated images of food look absolutely disgusting. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody likes seeing that shit. They're going to cost like that shit's going to cost restaurants customers. Like people are gonna see that shit and be like, nope, I'm out. I'm going to that restaurant. I'm going to that restaurant instead. They don't have any pictures of their food. They have the shittiest looking menu I've ever seen. Which is how you know the place is good. So like you know, people are going like people are going to avoid places with that use a lot of AI. So those places are gonna stop using it. And beyond that, like all those AI companies, OpenAI and all the other shit, there's no money. A lot of it is just like the same money just being moved around. And then a lot of there's a lot of investment capital going into it. But as time goes on and that investment returns has no return, even all those venture capitalists are going to be like, you know what, this shit ain't worth it. Like the goal of AI is to fuck over workers. That is 100% the goal of AI is to fuck over workers. But at a certain point, even all those fucking sociopaths in charge who want to hurt workers as much as possible, even they are going to be like, this shit is costing way too much money. This shit is costing more money than older methods of fucking over workers. Something like craving falafel. Like, so that's what's gonna happen. Like, it's just all the pushback to it, combined with the complete and utter lack of profitability. I'm so old, we hand rendered fonts and graphic design. It's gonna take it's gonna take a little more time. It's gonna take a few more years, but furnish them from vinyl. Gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, it's like AI is the future. AI is inevitable. Oh, is that why you have to literally fucking force it on people? Like literally actually force your shitty AI products onto people? Is it because it's because it's so inevitable? analog girl in a digital world. Yeah, AI is a fad for rich people. And eventually they'll be unable to continue propping it up. Any. So yeah, any who. The middle. I feel like I saw somebody mention that show just recently, talking about it being kind of weird. Just like conceptually, like just sort of a weird idea. The the person might have been making a joke because he said something about it being like he made some sort of comment about Malcolm in the Middle. I'm just over here keep thinking of Malcolm in the Middle. There's sub to Atticus Schaefer. Oh, hey, Killface. Good night, Killface. In other news, I think I successfully killed a fly earlier. I haven't seen it in the past hour and a half. Or almost 2 hours. I haven't. It was like over there, and I don't see any sign of it like on my. I just used clean Xbox, and it's like I haven't seen it since I did that, so I think I might have killed it. So yay to me for that. So Fruitcut doesn't come around to keep killing things. Yeah. That I do. But they annoy me. The flies annoy me. Different kill when I put on the Hobbit. Yep, you'll see them kill a beloved novel. Hello. Get called into work. And it didn't happen the other 2 weeks I was off. So probably not. I was gonna go take care of that thing Wednesday. It's a pull one day and pill the next. It's less invasive than I went through. You mean pill one day and then the next? Nice, nice. Very convenient. Need the dwarf singing and banter, the fun of it. I said I've only seen the first Hobbit movie. But in the second and third ones, they treat the dwarves as being generally pretty competent, right? In those movies, in that trilogy, in the Hobbit trilogy. Because I remember years and years and years ago reading somebody sort of complaining about that, saying that like a key part of the Hobbit book is that the dwarves are generally kind of buffoons in the book. They're basically a bunch of asking to play dwarf. I told her to become an actress. Yeah, like that a key point of it is that they are mostly just a group of dumbasses. Like in the book, I think they're supposed to be like kind of misfits. Like I think that's what it was. That in the book, the dwarves that those that group of dwarves is kind of a bunch of misfits. And then in the movie, they're you know they're not led by Gandalf on a wacky adventure with a reluctant hobbit. Yeah, because the Hobbit is a bedtime story. I think that's what it is. The Hobbit is meant for younger readers. And then the movie is not. I think that might be like the biggest issue with the Hobbit movies is you remember? Yeah, like I'm like literally, it was bedtime story. It was like he was telling his kids a bedtime story. That is a translated film. I mean, you keep it as a kids movie. Imagine if your dad wrote you a book. That one from when we were a kid. What old, like the old animated Hobbit movie? No. Yeah, like I feel like that's what they should have done is just make the Hobbit a kids movie. Maybe a duopoly, like or duology. Not a trilogy. They should absolutely not have stretched it out into a trilogy. Making it a trilogy was just like padding for the sake of making it a trilogy. So like at most, it should have been a duology, like two movies. If they weren't totally sure if they could do it in one. They really should have tried to, make it a single movie. But if they couldn't, then make it make it two. And it should have been a kids movie. Or a family movie. It should have been a family movie. And like no attempt to tie it into Lord of the Rings. No throwing Legolas in just for the sake of having Legolas in there. I don't know if mixed animation and real, but it's like a fever dream. Yeah. Leave out the shit with other wizards. Gandalf. You don't need other wizards showing up. You don't need what was it, Ratigan the Blue or something like that. Ratigan the Blue or whatever. Some dude like, showing a wizard like getting murdered. There was no need for that shit. Like that didn't need to be in that movie. No need to force in a fucking love triangle. I would ruin so many good books. Yeah, I mean, in almost every case, the book is almost always better. Midday already. Yep. So yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just the Hobbit trilogy just does not interest me. Nothing I've heard about it makes it sound like like it was actually worth making. Also, all the fucking CGI. One of the reasons the Lord of the Rings trilogy was so fucking amazing was because of how much they used practical effects. You know, like there is a heavy focus on practical effects, which always look good. Lord of the Rings, there is like, yeah, just fucking CGI it. And that is always going to look cheaper. It's always going to look shittier unless, and like, our brains are going to register that this does not look real. The more you rely on CGI, the shittier it is. Want to buy Madison at Hobbit House? No? Go down to New Zealand, I guess. Search naked Orlando Bloom on paddleboard. And on that note, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna end the stream here so everyone can go look up naked Orlando Bloom on paddleboard. So you all enjoy looking that up. And enjoy your night.